If you want to be a comp, lockdown, or rim protector in NBA 2K22 next or current gen, then you need to equip these defensive badges. But first, if you're tired of grinding badges in NBA 2K22 next or current gen, then be sure to hit up my boys over at Hero Grinders. Top links in the description. Also, if you could do me a really quick favor and scroll down and smash that big red subscribe button as well as like the video, that would be greatly appreciated. The footage on this video is next gen, but I have had a couple of people on current gen test them as well, and trust me, they 100% work on current gen. I decided to split this video into basically two parts. First is going to be your guard or lockdown badges, and then second is going to be your big man or center defensive badges. So on to the lockdown badges. First, you're going to want to go with clamps. This is 110% necessary to be able to stay in front of your defenders and be able to bump them. Overall, you just get better animations that are way quicker. With Hall of Fame clamps, it's basically impossible to get blown by. Overall, it's just a must-have badge, and if you don't have this badge, perimeter defense is going to be very, very hard. On to the second badge of today's video. This is going to be Intimidator. Personally, I really love this badge, but I do know a few people that don't really like it, so do try it out yourself. One of the goals as a defender is to make your opponent shoot a bad shot, and Intimidator pretty much makes all their shots into slightly worse shots. It pretty much just boosts the contest you get on opponents and can turn an open shot into a highly contested shot. On to the third badge of today's video, we are going to be using Interceptor. Another goal as a defender is to make your opponent turn the ball over, which is where Interceptor comes into play. Interceptor boosts your ability to be able to get passing lane steals in this game. If you have a large wingspan or you play Rec or Pro-Am, then you should 100% equip this badge since it's just so good. For the final badge of today's list, we are going to be using Pickpocket. This is honestly kind of a toxic badge, but this badge is so overpowered. It pretty much boosts the amount of steals that you can get from someone that is dribbling. Bump steals have always been very important in this game. This year, they're even more overpowered, making this badge super good. Onto a couple of honorable mentions that aren't really in the same tier as the previous ones, but I would still definitely recommend considering equipping these. First is going to be a Rim Protector. Rim Protector would 100% be on this list. However, the only reason why it isn't on it is because a lot of people can't even unlock this badge very high. Overall, it's just super important to be able to stop rim runners and get blocks. On to the next badge for the honorable mentions is going to be a Menace. This is a new badge in this game, and it sounds like it could be one of the best badges in the entire game, maybe even a better version of Intimidator. But overall, it's just way too early in the year. We don't know if this badge is going to be super overpowered or just a useless badge. And for the second to last badge on the honorable mentions list is going to be Chase Down Artist. This is probably the best bronze badge in this entire game. Overall, if you have more than like 15-ish badges, then definitely just throw this on bronze and you'll see a big difference. And finally is going to be a Pick Dodger. Personally, for me, I don't really need this badge. I don't struggle getting around screens at all. But for some people, I know definitely do, so it's kind of up to you. Now, I know that I did name a ton of badges, and you guys definitely can't unlock all of these on Hall of Fame, which is why I'm going to show you guys what I would do if I only had 20 badges, which is honestly not very much in this game whatsoever. Starting things off, I would go with Hall of Fame clamps, and then I would go with Gold Intimidator. Sadly, that's the highest we can go. I would also go with Gold Interceptor and Gold Pickpocket, since they do pretty similar things on Gold versus Hall of Fame. Also, the jump to Hall of Fame is 2 badge points, so it's not really worth it. And then from there, I have 3 badges left. Honestly, bronze badges are just so overpowered this year. I'm just going to throw all of these on bronze badges. So, bronze Chase Down, bronze Rim Protector, and I have 1 badge left. And I think I could go with Menace, but I'm going to go with Pick Dodger. And as you guys can see, with only 20 badges, I'm still able to get every single badge that I want. Next, moving on to our big man badges. You guys are definitely going to see some similar badges to the guard list, but also you are going to see some new ones since it does really change based on your play style. For the first badge on this list, we are going to go with Rebound Chaser. This badge pretty much allows you to jump higher on rebounds and get rebounds that are off to the side and not just are directly at you. If you plan on getting rebounds in this game, then you must have this badge on, trust me. On to the second badge of the big man list, we're going to go with Rim Protector. I already talked about this badge a little bit previously, but overall this badge is 100% necessary, or else you're just going to get dogged in the paint. In my personal opinion, Rebound Chaser and Rim Protector are kind of neck and neck as far as how good they are. Intimidator is going to be the third badge on this list. I think I already talked about this badge a pretty good amount. Overall, you just need it to increase the amount of contests that you get on shots. And also, it does help with rim runners a ton. Next on today's list is going to be a brick wall. This is still a must-have badge. Pretty much, it boosts the strength of your screens and you can get some crazy animations. Without brick wall, the defender can honestly just slide past you like you're nothing. For the final badge of today's list, we are going to be using Interceptor. I pretty much already explained this badge, but it's still super important for big man so you can bait corners and play passing lanes on slips. For the honorable mentions, we're going to start things off with Chase Down Artist. Again, as I said, this is a very good badge, but it is just even more important since you're way taller. And if the roller ever gets past you, you're going to be able to want to get a chase down. For the second badge on the honorable mentions, we're going to be talking about Pickpocket. This is not overall a super insane or great badge or anything, but I do definitely like having this for blitzes and full court traps. And for the last badge of today's video, we're going to be using Box. This is not a badge that you need, but if you do have low strength, I would definitely recommend using this badge on silver or even bronze just to be able to hold back opponents even better. Moving on to what I would do if I only had 20 badges. And since I have 38 badge points to begin with, that means I can get to as low as 18 badge points. So first, of course, we are going to need to go with Hall of Fame Rebound and Hall of Fame Rim Protector. These two, as I said, are the most important big man badges by a long shot. Next, let's go with Gold, or actually Silver Interceptor. And then scrolling over here, we're going to go with Gold Brick Wall. I don't really think you need it in Hall of Fame. And then going down a little bit, we're going to go with Gold Intimidator. As I said, this is just such a good badge. And then I do have 2 badge points left. I could go 2 bronze badges, but I think I'm honestly going to go with Chase Down on silver, since being able to pin shots is just so fun. But with that being said, that is going to wrap it up for the video. If you found the video helpful or enjoyed it, scroll down, drop me a like, and also subscribe to the channel. Click one of the videos on the screen right now, such as the best dribble tutorial in the entire game. Go follow my Twitter, and I'm out. Peace.